last week, we published an article showing how outside organizations were allegedly interfering with the politics here on UVU. I'm here on campus to go and get your opinions about it. Have you thought about who you're going to vote for student body president?
Not too much about it.
No, I have not.
Not yet. I haven't really heard much about it.
Yeah, I've thought a little bit about it.
Who are you going to vote for?
I think I'm going to vote for, I forgot her name, Ava Gonzalez.
No, not really.
Would your decision be affected if you knew that candidates were accepting money from off-campus groups?
If they were accepting money from off-campus groups? Probably.
Yeah, I feel like the funding's important, so, that would be something to look into.
No, I don't think so.
A little bit, yeah, because I think the playing field should be level for each of the candidates. If they're getting money from outside sources, then it's not really fair, is it?
On a similar note, have you heard of the Campus Victory Project?
I haven't.
No, I don't think so.
I don't. What's that?
So really quick, basically they're a conservative group that operates to get conservative candidates into student government across various universities in the United States. In your opinion, should candidates be able to accept money from off-campus groups?
Yes and no. I feel like no, because that might put someone out of better opportunity, make it not as fair, I guess. And then yes, because if they put in the effort to really campaign to this off-campus organization, and the organization knows what this candidate is about, then maybe, I don't know. I'm Switzerland on the situation, so.
I think they should, but I don't think it's the best thing to do.
If they put in the work to go and find it, then yeah.
Yeah, I feel like if everyone can, then sure, why not?
Can you elaborate on that a little?
If you're willing to go ask outside organizations for funding and they'll offer it and everyone has the opportunity to go ask, then sure, take.
It seems that the general consensus is that people are okay with it, but have some mixed opinions on it. I went and asked the candidates for student body president what they thought about it. So I'm doing a bit of a follow-up for an article that was recently published on the UVU Review about the Campus Victory Project. Have you received funding, support, or tips from the Campus Victory Project?
No.
Okay. Do you know what the Campus Victory Project is?
Yes, I do.
Cool. How do you see the organization, and how would you respond to critics that say it puts other students at a disadvantage?
I would say elections are really tough. They are very expensive, very time consuming. It's nice to have a leg up on things. At the same time, when you run for student government office, I'm actually currently the inclusion chair, you have to be nonpartisan. And I believe that kind of infringes on that nonpartisanness, having political interference. Honestly, I didn't even really know what the Campus Victory Project was until I had to look it up. I find it an interesting idea. I would say I wonder how they find their potential, how they reach out, what their outreach process looks like. And since student government elections are a little bit different, we have a lot of rules that we have to follow, and they're very non-political. For example, Rule 8 is you cannot slander any other candidates, right? And that's very different in the real political world. You are able to run as many smear campaigns as possible, right? And so it's just very interesting how politics have wedged themselves into student-led organizations. I feel like that either side of the coin, it can infringe on student voice at the end of the day, because if you elect someone into office that is promising to uphold certain ideals that could be even potentially restricting of the First Amendment right for other students, then that's just no bueno for me. Yeah, that's what I would have to say.
So we're doing a man on the street interview on a follow-up for a recent article about the Campus Victory Project. Have you received support, funding, or tips from the Campus Victory Project?
Yeah, I've been contacted by Campus Victory, yeah.
Have you received funding from them?
No.
How do you see this organization, and how do you respond to criticism that it disadvantages other students?
I can see that perspective for sure. I do think that everyone can get funding from any resource that they want, and so if they want to get campaign resources or support from other groups, then they can get that as well. And so I don't really see any issues with it, as long as they aren't forcing the people that they help to implement different ideologies and kind of assert themselves into the leadership of the campus, I don't think that they're an issue. And so while they have talked with me and we've coordinated on different things, I don't expect them to influence how I actually go about leading the university.
So we're doing a man on the street interview with people on campus and different student body president candidates. Have you received support, funding, or tips from the Campus Victory Project?
I have received support and tips, yes.
Have you received funding?
I haven't got any funding 100% yet, but most likely will.
How much have you received?
Out of respect for them, I won't say that, just because I've received funding from other people too, and I just wouldn't want to tell them or say their names on how much I've received, but I have received funding, yes.
Okay. You could just give an amount. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to spit out names. You can just give an amount. If not, then I will drop them.
I won't give an amount, no. And that's for anyone that's donated to me, because I've had family members too, and I won't say it.
Okay. How do you see this organization, and how would you respond to criticisms that it puts other students at a disadvantage?
Yeah, so there is some things I want to clarify from the article that I felt like was a little bit misleading, at least within my point of view. I'm not conservative, first of all, so I felt like that was a little misleading. Whether they are a conservative organization, I couldn't tell you. Not once have they pushed conservative views on me or any political views at all. Whether I think it puts me at a disadvantage, I would actually disagree with that. And the only reason I say that is they found me and believed that I was good for the position already and just kind of taught me what needed to be done. Any candidate could have reached out to them on their website or anything like that to ask for tips or anything like that. They just decided to reach out to me. Yeah, it's like I said, the biggest thing that I felt like was misleading, and I take this personally as someone that's pretty moderate, was I've never felt political views were being pushed on them, or on me, sorry. I know that there was some drama. I've had some students come to my table asking if I was being supported, and I have told students I am being supported. But it's like I mentioned, I don't feel like it puts me at an advantage, and I don't feel like they pushed a political view on me as someone that's not conservative. I can tell you that right now. There were liberals, there were conservatives, there were moderates, they're helping everyone, in my opinion.
As we receive more updates on this story, we will keep you posted here on The Review. This is Andrew Kenny reporting for the UV Review.